Hello Skyloftians! In the last video we finished the Skyview Temple. Now that we got the tablet, we gotta take the tablet back to Skyloft and we're gonna open up the red hole to go to the Eldin Volcano. But before we get to the volcano, there's a few side quests we'll do while we're on Skyloft and we're gonna meet Uncle Bats. Let's do it. The first thing we're gonna do is actually go back into the Skyview Temple. You could do this earlier, but I'll show you. So when you're inside, you want to have one empty bottle. So I'm going to use this fairy. Then I'm going to cut this mushroom and get the mushroom spore. You could do this now or you could not. You'll see later on. I am using an amiibo to leave just to save some time. You don't need to use the amiibo. You can go outside and use the bird statue. If you're curious exactly what the amiibo does, you can check the card in the corner or the link in the description for a video I have explaining what it does. Now that we're in the sky, we're going to go to the lumpy pumpkin. The goddess cube that we got in the Skyview Temple, there is a goddess treasure there. Now if you're above the pumpkin landing, you'll see a few of these flying squirrels. If you happen to collect all of them, you will get 20 rupees, and I missed out on this try. And in this treasure chest, you'll find 300 rupees. The next place we're going to go to is the island on the very north of the map. This is the Bamboo Island. On this island, there is a minigame, and in this minigame, you have to cut the bamboo as many times as possible while still in the air. If you're playing the HD version of Skyward Sword, change your controls to button controls. And the easy way to do this is to constantly press down. If you cut the bamboo 0 to 14 times, you won't get anything. If you cut it between 15 and 19, you'll get 30 rupees. If you cut 20 to 27, you will get an evil crystal or a monster horn. If you get 28 or more, you will either get a blue feather, golden skull, or a goddess plume. My goal is to get at least 1,100 rupees. So what I'm going to do is get enough blue bird feathers, golden skulls, or goddess plumes to get that much rupees. Each of the three sells for 100 rupees at a specific place on Skyloft. So I'm gonna aim for about 5 golden skulls. Now let's head to Skyloft and place the ruby tablet in the goddess statue. After the little cutscene, if you make your way back into the town, you'll see Wryna looking for her daughter. We will agree to look for her daughter. Now if you talk to a few people in town, they'll tell you a few different things. Gully tells you he's seen her by the graveyard. Oriel will tell you that somebody at the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something about this. You don't have to go there, I'll tell you what he says. He says there was a monster by the big tree in the cemetery in the middle of the night. He saw the monster hit the gravestone nearest the tree, then he pushed the gravestone. So that's what we're gonna do. Of course, to make it nighttime, we have to sleep in a bed, but there's a specific bed I'd like us to sleep in. We're gonna sleep here in Rupin's house. Go to the bed and sleep till nighttime. Now if you talk to Rupin, he'll look for a specific item. Every night is different. So today he happens to be looking for the golden skull. He will give you 100 rupees for each golden skull, goddess plume, or blue feather. Ignore the fact that I only got 200 rupees. I thought I was going to get enough later on, but I don't. Anyway, let's go make our way to the gravestone. Just like Rusty said, by the tree, hit the gravestone, and you can push it. The door will open, and you can climb down the ladder. Follow the path. And you're going to see this bat-like monster with the little girl. If you speak to the girl, she'll ask you why you look scared. If you try to leave, you can't. So what you're gonna do is pull out a weapon. You will then meet Bateaux. He's gonna get scared. And he says he was just playing the scream as loud as you can game. He is a monster who resides in the humble dwelling below Skyloft. He is a monster, but he just wants to be friends with the people of Skyloft. And the way we're gonna help him is to get some gratitude crystals. And you have to agree to do it no matter how many times you try not to. For the gratitude crystals, currently there are 10 on Skyloft during the night that you can get. So we're gonna get those 10. If you want, you could Google it yourself, how to get the gratitude crystals on Skyloft, but I did it for you. Also, I found this map on zeldadungeon.net. I'm gonna follow exactly what it says. The first gratitude crystal is north by this tree. While you're here, there's a mantis in the pumpkin patch. Then you can make your way back to the cave where you first got the sword. You can try to collect some monster parts while you get through the cave, or you can just go straight through it and get to the very end of the cave. When you exit the cave, you'll see your second gratitude crystal to Link's left. Then you'll see the third one in the hole where you found your Skyloft in the very beginning. Then we're gonna make our way all the way back out of the cave, and you can go farming again if you feel like it. Then gonna follow the north side of Skyloft. Go across these planks and you'll find your next gratitude crystal. Then we're gonna head into the Knights Academy. As a reminder, you have to enter from the second floor. The next gratitude crystal is again to Link's left. Then the next one is in Link's room. And of course, check the cupboard for 5 more rupees. The next gratitude is in the sparring hall. Take out your beetle, shoot it up to the ceiling, and you'll see your next gratitude crystal. Let's continue to follow the path of Skyloft. Then if you see to the right side, you'll see a place that you can drop down. Drop down and you'll get your next gratitude crystal. Then climb up the vines and enter the very first door you see. To your right is your next gratitude crystal. And your final gratitude crystal is at the plaza. Climb the first ladder of the tower, then run around to the other side and you'll get number 10 gratitude crystal. Now we're going to sleep on a bed until morning. And the bed we're going to sleep in is in Kukiel's house. It's the house close to the bridge. After you wake up in the morning, talk to Wryna and she'll be happy you found her daughter. Then you will get 5 gratitude crystals from her. Then we're going to make our way to the plaza. Then if we go to the plaza, we're going to see Peatrice. He's going to look worried. He cannot find his little sister. He knows that she was flying around and she wanted to go see one of the islands. So we're going to go look for her. Well, we're not going to look. I'll just tell you where she is. If you happen to look in your map, you'll see an island with a few different colors. She's on an island on the way to that island. Now when you talk to Oriel, she'll say that she needs some medicine.
Wow.
She'll ask you if you can go get some. But what are the chances? You have some of that already, and this happens to be the only time you'll need it. So let's give it to her. It'll immediately help her bird, and now she can leave. There goes another 5 gratitude crystals. When you head back to Skyloft, you can talk to Peatrice. He'll be happy that her sister is safe, and he will give you an empty bottle and you'll get another 5 gratitude crystals. Now, for the sake of just showing you, if you happen to not get the spores, after you talk to Oriel, she'll say that she needs mushroom spores. Then you would go back to Peatrice and he will give you the bottle with spores in it, and that's how you get that bottle and the spores. Then you go back to Oriel, give her the spores, get your gratitude crystals, then go back to Peatrice and get another 5 gratitude crystals. Hopefully I saved you some time. Now there's a couple things I would do on Skyloft. First, we're gonna make our way back to Uncle Bats. It doesn't have to be nighttime to go to him, and let's give him some gratitude crystals. First, you'll get yourself a medium wallet, and then you'll get yourself a heart piece. From here, I would hope to have 1,100 rupees, but I don't, so I'm actually gonna go back to Rupin, sell him more stuff, then I'm gonna go to Beetle's shop, and I'm going to buy a bug medal. So whenever you open your map, it'll show you if there's a bug somewhere on that map. And the last thing we're going to do, if you have at least 100 rupees left, you should do it, is go back to the bazaar and let's buy an iron shield. Now let's make our way to the Eldin Volcano. Drop down in the red hole, and now we're here. I hope this was helpful, I hope you liked it, and if you did, either of those, give the video a thumbs up. If you want more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing. And if you want to check out the playlist, check it out. See you next time!